The mission of colorsNW magazine is to illuminate the issues relevant with the communities of colors in the Pacific Northwest. Our job is to bring intelligent, thought-provoking, professional stories about this rich and diverse community that we have here in the Pacific Northwest. That's our mission. That's our life mission here at Colors, is to do that.
colorsNW's approach to journalism is different than other media in that we definitely feel that communities of color have a right to be put first.
What we saw in the media before we started was a lack of representation of stories pertaining to people of color in the Pacific Northwest.
One of the things that I didn't appreciate about Seattle until I left and moved to Southern California was how many communities of color are so intertwined in any normal mainstream news. Any basic story about business or about social justice didn't often include a real representation of who I knew this community was lucky enough to have within our clutches. And so when we looked at the way that our own families look, we figured this would be a great opportunity to make sure that those stories do become mainstream news, even if it's just mainstream through our one magazine.
For a lot of people, it's surprising to know that Colors in 2001 started out in Rob and Minty's basement. As a true mom and pop organization.
We started this company. We were in the basement, absolutely, and our kids were in school. We went out on a limb having two daughters that were in their last couple of years of high school, so we already had to be concerned about getting them through college and starting a business.
We envisioned colorsNW magazine to really just showcase the stories.
Before we even started the magazine, we had some people say, well, there isn't going to be enough stories to cover to fill a magazine on such a narrow topic or such a niche topic. And as we got started, the response was overwhelming. I mean, I have probably, 2,000 story ideas in a list that people have sent in, and there's so many more out there. Some of colorsNW's best coverage has been on controversial issues.
We're not saying that we are here to make everything fluffy and everything a feel-good type of publication. What we want to do is have what I call real talk.
Some of the areas in which we've seen that is particularly on the issue of 3 strikes in Washington State. We did a big cover story on that. We still hear from people about that story, and that story was used by legislators on the floor of the state legislature to basically argue for changes to the law. Another issue that was very dear to my heart was after Katrina. We decided to send myself and a photographer down there to cover the aftermath of Katrina on communities of color, and that story has had incredible effect on communities, not just in the Gulf Coast, but up here. We have a specific obligation and opportunity to talk about those issues where the mainstream media might not feel comfortable doing so.
When we started colorsNW magazine, the only thing that we really thought about doing is really producing a magazine.
We have grown today in 2006 to a company with a promising future with 3 product lines that we are looking to expand.
Our goal in the next 5 and 6 years is not just to be a publication in the Pacific Northwest, but I believe this product that we have can also be served in other areas of the country.
As far as colorsNW Careers, Rob saw a need, and we created colorsNW Careers as a community service to help better the community. We also offer a diversity training service, which is a new division for us.
Colors fits very well into our objectives as a company. We as Macy's believe that to be successful in our market, we need to have a diverse workforce and a diverse customer base.
We live and breathe diversity here. Our staff is very diverse, and from that learning experience, from each individual's experience, we're able to add value and help our customers, our clients, and other companies in the region.
Now we're in a position that we feel like in the next 5 to 6 years, we want to be a $20 million company.
colorsNW has been incredibly fortunate to have won a number of different awards from business awards to community service awards to diversity awards and a number of journalism awards.
Entre Hermanos has recognized the work of Colors magazine because of its diversity, because of its fair and accurate way of portraying our LGBTQ community here in Seattle.
We have had so much support. You know, I can't go pretty much anywhere without having someone come up and say, "Thank you for Colors. We really needed this in our community."
I have delighted, prized, appreciated, and cherished your magazine ever since I discovered it a year ago.
I enjoyed your editorial. You are always on the cutting edge.
I commend you, Colors, for always bringing forth an intelligent perspective on issues very important to the diverse community of the Northwest.
Thank you. Keep on keeping on with your bad self.
I'd like to thank the community, our readers, in making Colors Northwest a success. The advertisers, the board of directors, the staff.
We are very proud to be associated with Colors magazine. We were one of the first companies that went with them 5 years ago, and it's been a successful partnership over the last 5 years.
We feel very honored that we can live this dream. We're very, very honored in doing that.
And we're grateful to not only our parents who taught us about social justice and civil rights, but everyone from those generations before us that did the work that paved the road to allow us to even envision a dream like economic empowerment.
Great leaders in history have always pushed themselves and pushed their own communities to be more responsible and to be more reflective of the vision that they wanted to see for the future. And I think that we have an obligation and responsibility and an opportunity to do that.
I want to say to Robert and Minty and Naomi and all of the crew at Colors Northwest magazine, congratulations.
When there becomes a time where maybe the idea of multiculturalism is so mainstream that people don't need to talk about it, I believe that we are a business that will be poised on the next forefront of what does need to be talked about.
With Rob's leadership and vision, the outstanding team we've been able to put together, the great products and services we currently offer and those that have yet to come, our future looks tremendous and we can't wait to get started.